Hello, my friend. On farms across the globe, as dusk settles and a deceptive quiet falls over the fields, an unseen war is being waged. It is a constant, relentless battle against invaders that arrive in the dark, a conflict that causes devastating losses and pushes farmers to the edge. In a single night, a sounder of wild boar can plow through a cornfield with the destructive force of a rototiller, tearing up acres of hard work. At the same time, the silent, ghostly figures of red foxes and feral cats slip through the shadows, their hunts inflicting a staggering toll not just on livestock, but on the very fabric of global biodiversity. These invasive animals represent one of the most pressing ecological challenges of our time, their destructive power far outpacing nature's ability to control them. Today, we journey to the front lines of this conflict to witness the high-stakes, high-tech hunt for millions of these creatures, a necessary, often brutal, measure to protect our crops, our livestock, and our planet's fragile ecosystems.
Our first stop is the United States, particularly Texas, the epicenter of a biological invasion by one of the world's most prolific and destructive animals, the wild boar. With a national population estimated at 9 million and climbing, these animals are far from the domestic pigs they descended from. They are intelligent, resilient, and armed with formidable tusks, acting as biological bulldozers that inflict over $2.5 billion in damages annually. A single herd can decimate up to 10 acres of crops in one night, uprooting soil in their search for grubs and roots, destroying vital irrigation systems, and contaminating fields with E. coli and other bacteria, posing a serious health risk to both humans and livestock. They outcompete native species like deer for food, disrupting the natural balance and diminishing biodiversity. To combat this relentless threat, Texas has become a hub for boar control, and the methods employed are as dramatic as the problem itself. While trapping is used, its high cost and temporary effectiveness mean that hunting remains the most decisive tool. Each year, over 40,000 hunters participate in control efforts, but none are as effective or visually striking as aerial hunting. Specialized companies offer helicopter hunting expeditions, costing between $2,000 and $5,000 per person. From the air, hunters equipped with thermal imaging can spot entire herds moving across the vast Texan landscape. It is a swift, efficient, and lethal solution to a problem of immense scale, a surreal blend of wildlife management and extreme sport. This intense pressure has also created a unique economic offshoot. Of the 750,000 boars culled annually, around 60% are processed into food. Wild boar meat, rich in protein with a distinct flavor, is a growing market, generating around $50 million for Texas's food processing industry. It's a pragmatic solution, turning a destructive pest into a sustainable resource. While America battles its heavyweight marauder on the ground, halfway across the world in Australia, the war is against stealthier, more insidious assassins. Here, the red fox, an animal introduced for sport hunting in the 19th century, has become an imported nightmare. Every year, these cunning predators kill over 300 million native animals, pushing countless unique marsupial and bird species to the brink of extinction. For farmers, the impact is more direct and costly, with annual damages to the agricultural industry exceeding $227 million. At night, foxes become ghosts in the darkness, slipping into poultry farms where resting chickens are easy prey. In response, a dedicated community of over 15,000 professional and amateur hunters across Australia takes to the fields after sundown. The most effective method is spotlighting. Armed with powerful lights and high-precision sniper rifles, they scan the darkness for the telltale glint of a fox's eyes. This nocturnal hunt, requiring specialized equipment that can cost between $500 and $1,000, is a critical defense for farmers' livelihoods. Through these campaigns, over 1 million foxes are eliminated each year. The carcasses are carefully collected to prevent disease spread,
and some farmers even process the pelts into handcrafted materials, creating a small income from a devastating problem. Unfortunately, the fox is not Australia's only shadow predator. The feral cat, a descendant of domestic pets, has become the nation's single most destructive invasive species. An estimated 2 to 6 million of these highly efficient killers roam the continent, from the outback to the suburbs. The scale of their destruction is almost incomprehensible. Each year, they kill over 1.7 billion animals, including birds, reptiles, small marsupials, and even fish. To combat this ecological catastrophe, farmers and conservationists employ cage traps, often monitored by surveillance cameras, to safely capture the cats. These systems, costing between $300 and $700, are effective in targeted areas. Night hunting is also widely practiced, with over 10,000 volunteers participating in organized culls to reduce the population. However, managing the feral cat crisis also requires addressing the source, with widespread educational campaigns encouraging responsible pet ownership, including spaying, neutering, and keeping cats indoors to prevent them from joining the feral ranks. But not all conflicts involve invaders from foreign lands. In the swamps and suburbs of Florida, a tense battle is being fought with a native apex predator whose world is increasingly colliding with our own: the American alligator. As human development expands, these powerful reptiles are appearing in golf course water hazards, swimming pools, and suburban canals, leading to thousands of alarm calls each year. While mostly shy, their size and power make any encounter potentially deadly. Tragic incidents, like the death of an 85-year-old woman last year, have highlighted the need for careful management. To prevent attacks, Florida has a strictly regulated hunting season, typically from August to November. Licensed hunters, often having undergone months of training, venture into the dense, humid swamplands. This is a hunt that requires immense patience and nerve. Hunters use raw meat as bait, waiting for a chance to get a clean shot. The most effective method is a precise shot to the brain, instantly neutralizing the 300 to 500-pound reptile. This is a delicate balance. Alligators are a vital part of their ecosystem, but controlling their numbers in populated areas is essential for human safety. This global, multifaceted war against the boar, the fox, the cat, and even the alligator is a stark reminder of the unintended consequences of a connected world. These are not simple stories of good versus evil, but complex ecological dilemmas where difficult, often deadly, choices must be made. It's a relentless struggle fought on the frontiers of civilization, where farmers and conservationists stand as guardians, using everything from ancestral tracking skills to the latest in thermal and aerial technology to protect their livelihoods, their local environments, and the fragile balance of a world under constant pressure.